looks good. It was really good. Good morning from a dreary and overcast Atlanta, Georgia. Chauncey had to come down here for work, so I got to tag along. I just had breakfast at the Atlanta Breakfast Club. Those chicken and waffles were amazing. Totally clean plate club. I probably would lick the plate if people hadn't looked at me funny. But I've never actually been to Atlanta. I've flown through Atlanta, but I've never actually been to Atlanta. So when looking for things to do while Chauncey's at work, I knew that one of the things that I needed to do was go to World of Coke. Oh. As a general rule, I do not consume soda. I used to have a really, really bad soda problem when I was younger, in college. Working, going to school at the same time, doing an internship, not a lot of sleep, so I lived on caffeine. And that caffeine, since I don't drink coffee, came from soda. So I've tried to avoid soda when I can. I do make a few exceptions because see, there's a Fanta vending machine right there, because Coke, which makes Fanta, has strawberry Fanta, which you don't see very often. Although now the Coke freestyle machines are becoming more common. You can get strawberry Fanta along with other flavors, but usually you just mostly see orange. Excuse me. So if I can get my hands on strawberry Fanta, then that is usually when I will make an exception for soda. And the occasional like 7-Up or ginger ale when you got a little upset tummy. But for the most part, I don't drink soda. But it's the world of Coke. And, you know, when in Rome, or in this case Atlanta, although there is a Rome, Georgia, I need to stop in. But first we need to get our ticket, because I didn't bother to buy mine ahead of time in case there were any issues as far as traveling and stuff. So, Bottle Cap Cafe. I bet they have interesting things.
And frankly, this should be allowed. We have every flavor of Fanta, every flavor of Sprite, every flavor of High C, that's Coke, every
Sure, he's
flavor
got
of
on.
Minute Maid, that's ours. Every flavor of Powerade, that's our answer to the evil Pay Empire's Gatorade, of course. We got every flavor of Barks Root Beer, every flavor of vitamin water, mineral water, smart water, all Dasani, all Coke products.
That's really cool.
And of course, every flavor and version and variety of Coca-Cola, including my personal favorite, Cherry Coke. Thank you. And if that's
above us, it is display TVs, of course, displaying some of these artifacts up close. Now, they're showing the year that it came out as well as where they originated from, okay? See if you can spot some of these artifacts in this room as they come and go. Now, we won't begin the presentation until these double doors do close, and then we're going to get started from there.
Into milestones of refreshment. Historical artifacts.
In 1886, Atlanta was making its first taste of that exciting new drink.
Of course, this is not the Coke formula. This is for some others. Some sort of cordial, cold cream, jelly of white violets, looks like. So, got a beverage and then some other medicinal things, because obviously Coke started as a pharmaceutical. There's Mr. Pemberton toiling away. Making presumably the syrup. It would be the base. Then we have an old-fashioned soda fountain. Went from being a pharmaceutical to a beverage for people just to drink. Other sorts of drinks or flavorings that looks like maybe you could add. Orange, ginger, lemon.
Invented something completely new. There were other soft drinks around, but there was no such thing as a cola. And the
There's
inventor
Coke.
didn't know what to call his new beverage. Pemberton's bookkeeper, and now, all these years later, a name that was created by a clever accountant with great
Different
knowledge,
signs,
is the best known brand and most recognized
other
in the world.
branded stuff. Paper lantern. Interesting hat.
In 1886, Atlanta was getting its first taste of that exciting new drink. What was it called? You see, there was no such thing as a cola, and the inventor didn't know what to call his new beverage. Pemberton's bookkeeper,
Wait.
Robinson,
Can I draw it?
Robinson tried name after name. He wanted something that would put it on the glass, something that would sound clever and be easy to remember. One day, it was growing up. Robinson knew something original.
Yeah, it looks just like it, right? Here's an interesting machine from space. There's a number of Olympic torches. Of course, the torch relay, always an important part of the Olympic Games. Sochi, Lillehammer, Nagano, Sydney, Beijing, of course, Atlanta. famously hosted the Olympics in 1996. Rio, Athens, Torino, and London. And of course, very excited kids here. Celebrity endorsements, always a big part of selling anything. So we got Jean Harlow, Wallace Beery, the Charlie Brown Christmas special, Eddie Fisher, Ray Charles, and look, Gandhi. They own part of Columbia. Of course, the GOAT, Wayne Gretzky. Mean Joe Green, how many remember that ad? Of course, Michael Jordan. Elton John. Tony Stewart. Famous NASCAR driver from Indiana. This is a fully functional bottling line. So the sanitizing unit, make sure all the bits and bobs are nice and clean. Syrup tank. Careful, be very sticky. This is a pressurizing unit so that the bottles fill correctly. POV, what it's like to be a Coke bottle. I can't believe it. Bottle inspector. Bottles being moved. Placed on the line. Usually they'll go through and be inspected and make sure they're there's a little miniature version of the Fizzy Bot. The bottle rinser. Blender. Mix the water with the syrup. get filled. Making sure they're all filled the correct amount. There's other different types of Coke products. Water, Powerade, tea, Minute Maid. Commemorating the relationship between Coke and pop culture. Like artists. Ladies enjoying some pizza while drinking a Coke. These folks admiring a rainbow. Apparently if I scan the QR code something will happen, but unfortunately I can't show you that because I'm on my phone. So I guess, yeah, if you can, on your own device, check out that QR code and see what happens. Okay, I guess if you just scan the QR code, it's not going to work because you still need to be able to point your phone at the wall for it to work because it's augmented reality, so. Oh well. Very cool though. If I had a second camera, I could record my phone and show you, but it's just me and all I got's the phone, so.
He asked me to come along on YouTube in North Carolina. And so I went along and worked on both of those. And he started out teaching me how to make the patterns. We worked on scaling things
I
up.
could make some art. I'm a pop art type of person. Ooh, it's like way more blue. Let's go with purple polka dots. And background. That.
Buildings that were created as a form of advertising. They're called ghosts now because they have faded away over the years. I'm Amber Thompson. I am from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm a assistant scientist. So my grandfather was a scientist for 30+ years. In his retirement, he started restoring museum signs. I had a very close relationship with him, and he asked me to come along on two.
There we go.
And so I went along and worked on both of those with him. He started out teaching.
There's my art. What do you think? I like it. Another Coke crafty type things. It's a pillow. A basket made out of bottle caps. Truck made out of the cardboard from the containers. A ship. It's like a harp type thing. It's a 4-stringed instrument. Of course, lamps, very common. when I was in junior high, maybe freshman year of high school. I took shop class, and one of our projects was to make a lamp from a can, not a bottle, but still. Now, who's old enough to remember the New Coke debacle? I'm not old enough. I was around, but I was only 2, so not have been drinking soda at all yet, so. Only lasted 79 days.
Can you take a sip of that? Tell me what you think. It's okay. Well, you know, some things are perfect the way they are. I think it's flat. It's too sweet. Y'all my old Coke fans. Yeah! What don't you like about this?
It's the flavor, the power.
Max headroom. Of course, along with the polar bear, Coke, especially at Christmas time, synonymous with Santa Claus. Santa and Coke been buddies for a long, long time. 1931. Newer ceiling fan. More stained glass type stuff.
I have now 190 different countries for 3,342 different countries. It's 30 years of work, hard work, and
Of course, American Idol, famously sponsored by Coca-Cola.
extremely lucky to have that offer. That bottle is a very, very, very rare.
Apparently this couch was used from American Idol season 4. Anyone remember who's part of season 4? I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Ah, season 4 was the year that Carrie Underwood won. So, probably at some point, Carrie Underwood's tush sat on this couch. I think if I sit here long enough and soak up the essence that is Carrie Underwood from almost 20 years ago, that I'll be able to sing a little bit like her. Probably not. Of course, the video on the wall passed by the gal. Need Coke. Thankfully, the tasting room's around the corner. Gal talking about her father, who was a Coke sign painter, and she went with him when he did a couple of brick walls outside his buildings. Of course, if you remember, we went to Marceline a couple years ago. Now, the Coke wall is a focal point that they make sure people always stop by. I should have. If I thought about it, I could have worn my shirt that says it has the Coke wall on it. I have a couple actually. So, oh well. I used to sit down for a moment, but Whew. Obviously, I should not sit down for too long, otherwise I might fall asleep. So it might be time to go. Yeah, I think it's time to go to the tasting room and get some caffeine. Like I said, I don't normally drink soda, especially not for the caffeine. Because again, that is a nasty habit that I thankfully have broken. But to make an exception for trying out stuff that you can't get anywhere else. Because the tasting room has all sorts of international stuff. Although, twice. We had the one guy talking when we first walked in. And then the second room, where the gal was talking to us about the artifacts. And both of them made sure to mention that all the folks here, when they go to the tasting room, should try Beverly. And I could not help laughing. I think like one other person was in on the joke. Because obviously, well, Club Cool doesn't exist anymore. At least in any way that I remember it at Epcot anymore. But that's something very similar. Oh, see, where they had various Coke products from around the world that folks could try. And Beverly was one of them. And for those in the know, when taking someone to Epcot for the first time, having them try the Beverly and see how they react. Because it's hilarious. Because Beverly, with the exception of a few people, for the most part, Beverly is disgusting. Because it's intended to be a palate cleanser. It's not something you're supposed to be like, oh, I'm going to have a Coke. You know, I'm going to have a Beverly. No, it cleanses the palate, but for all the wrong reasons. But I have not had a Beverly since 2017, so I may have to have just a little bit of Beverly, just for old time's sake. To the tasting room. Oh my. So many decisions. Sure.
Go, check it out.
Thanks. Pretty good. Huh? Fanta pineapple. I do love me some pineapple. Not bad. I do like me some pineapple. These are all the same. It's Grease pineapple Fanta. Of course, Fanta does not normally have caffeine in it. It does have sugar though, so. Let's see. Let's do this. Manzana Lift. Wow. Chile. It looks like it's some sort of apple. Lots of fizz. Probably gonna need to get a new cup after this. Flavors will start blending together. Yeah, it's okay. flavor's not very strong. It's okay. Let's get a fresh cup. Let's see what we got here. We got the blackberry something from Malawi, vitamin water, lemonade, mango lime, German, Mexico. Oh, here's the sour plum. They made sure to make sure you try that. Sour plum Fanta from China. Smells interesting. That is wild. It's got like a I mean, it's got the fizziness, stuff like the sugary, but it almost has like an umami flavor to it as well. That is wild. Wow. It's good, but it's not at all what I expected. It like, it's almost like if you took like, there's Chinese food, if you took like soy sauce, but it's not like soy sauce mixed with your soda. Man, that's weird. Wow. I'll follow that up with this, presumably strawberry Fanta, but Rico Sabor, or maybe it's like more strawberry, but not just straight up strawberry. Panama. Smells like strawberry. Yeah, it's not quite strawberry. I mean, it is, but it's not quite. It's almost like almost maybe they were going for like a sour strawberry, but it's not like super sour. Just a little bit of tartness. It's not as sweet as American strawberry Fanta. Okay, clean cup time. Get a clean cup here. Flavors do start to mix together after a while. And I've spotted her. Beverly. I'm doing just a little bit because I do remember what Beverly tastes like, even if it has been a while. Here we go. Oh. Well, after that, we're going with good old-fashioned orange lava burst. I see. Oh yeah. Whoa. Let's see, we got one more station here. Unsweetened iced tea, no thank you. Royal watermelon. Looks like maybe Fanta just goes by a different name, because the logo looks similar. in the Philippines. It smells like watermelon. Smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Yeah, that's good. I think that's enough, though. Yeah, I don't drink soda normally, so it's a lot of fizziness, carbonation for my system. Of course, I have a room full of Coke Freestyles, so when in Rome, I said, I want to try cranberry Sprite that's only released during the holidays. No one around me ever carries it. Sometime here. Whoops. My aim's a little off. I don't want a full cup. Just a gulp. Just a couple gulps, but whatever. My beloved strawberry Fanta. Oh yeah. It's so like not even. It's so good. Love it. Of course, can't be anywhere without a gift shop. Sorts of Coke related stuff. I try to find like a magnet or something for our fridge. That's kind of our thing. Very sparkly ornaments. Ooh, that's heavy too. Wow. That's a lot more solid than I thought it was going to be. Of course, Diet Coke. I know some folks that live and die by Diet Coke. If you caught Tom Hanks on Colbert recently, he has discovered apparently Diet Coke and champagne is a really good combination. Like you have a glass, you do like 3/4 Diet Coke and then the rest of it champagne. It doesn't have to be like expensive stuff. Just any champagne. It could be the super cheap stuff. Apparently it's an amazing combination. I may have to try it because I don't like champagne in general. I go back in the gift shop. Let's go check out the cafe and see what they have. Decided against the Bald Cat Cafe. I came over here to the Yard, which is a milkshake bar. I got the cookies, milk and cookies. It's vanilla ice cream, chocolate chips, chocolate chip cookies. Like Cookie Crisp cereal and whipped cream, because you know you can't have a fancy milkshake for lunch, especially when it's not your birthday month. When can you? Unfortunately, with it being winter, even in the south, grass is not very green here in Centennial Olympic Park. This park was built for when Atlanta hosted the Olympics in 1996. At the Skyview Ferris wheel type thing over there, which I will not be riding because I don't do Ferris wheels. This little public park, place for kids to play. People to walk their dogs. hopefully if I can find some restrooms, I'll go to the restroom and then we'll walk over to the other side where the Olympic rings are located. Unfortunately, the public restroom here in the park is closed. So hopefully we'll come across another opportunity. In the meantime, this water feature here that is currently turned off, probably because it's a bit cold. I'm sure that makes a nice waterfall type ambiance. Even though it's not green and lush and everything, I'm sure it's real nice to have this kind of just open space of, you know, water and trees and plants and grass and stuff in the middle of this busy city. Another fountain is turned off. Here we are, right? Another water feature. This one's turned on. Probably because it doesn't run the risk of freezing. Giant torches kind of resemble the torch from the games, the Olympic torch that we saw in the World of Coke. And then over here are the Olympic rings. There we go. Olympic rings. These are obviously just a nice colorful statue replica. No moving parts, so we don't have run the risk of having any ring malfunctions like they did several years back. Very cool. So the United States has not hosted an Olympics since, I believe. So, of course, we do have another Olympic Games coming up very shortly in France. So, be interesting to see what comes of that. Do you guys have a favorite Olympic sport? You know, are you a winter, summer preference? And then you have a specific type of sport that you enjoy? Of course, curling has become very popular, which is a winter game. Of course, I'm partial to the things like gymnastics and figure skating, swimming. I think probably lean more towards summer than winter. But I like it all. I look forward to watching what I can when these new games start here coming up in France. I just need to find a restroom. And then we're gonna move on to our next stop. Of course, I can't recognize the place without checking out. that was kind of a bust. I mean, I did find some things I like. Problem is, one, I only have so much room in my suitcase, and two, I have no way of trying anything on. So if something doesn't fit, I'm not gonna be able to return it. So it is what it is. But I did buy a few things. Definitely a little harder to navigate. Not organized nearly as well as the ones back home, but it is what it is. But it was a fun way to kill a few hours. Like I said, it wasn't a complete bust. I did walk away with a few things that, well, the blazer I was able to try on. I know it fits. The pants might be a little big, but taking those in won't be that difficult, so. I'm gonna go back to the hotel room, at least for a little bit.